This hunter was on top of him, drowning him, and Joel couldn't get to his gun.
Jeez. Were you scared?
Well, I didn't even think. I just ran in there, grabbed his gun, and shot the guy in the face.
How old were you?
14. How old were you when you first killed someone?
We talking infected?
No. Fully conscious, non-fungal person.
10?
Wow. What happened?
Guy was coming at my mom. I stabbed him.
Shit. He got me beat.
Yeah, I'm a real badass. So how lost are we?
We're not.
Uh-huh.
Hey, have a little faith.
What about those crazy cannibals you said you and Joel ran into? They came after you guys once. Maybe these WLFs are connected to them.
No. It didn't seem like the same group.
Maybe those black market smugglers back in Boston?
Do you not? Joel crossed a lot of people. I don't see the point in guessing.
Okay.
At least until we find out more information.
Ellie. Cars.
Yeah, we're getting close. Start keeping an eye out.
Got it.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. I'm your host, Sinistrina1. This is The Last of Us 2 Survivor Walkthrough with all collectibles.
Question. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Probably invisibility?
Strong choice. Is that so you can spy on me?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Again, this will be an immersive walkthrough with minimal commentary. Just during the parts that you might need a little help with. Otherwise, enjoy. And don't forget to leave a like.
Here we go.
Guess I was wrong. Turns out you do know where you're going.
Stay with Shimmer.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's 2 locations you can pick up this map. If you pick it up here, then you won't get the second. But if you want to get all of the
Anything
optional
good in it?
places, you definitely want to
Found
pick
an
up the
old
map.
tourist
Well, that's something.
Sure seems quiet. Yeah. Think about how well we hide our lookouts.
I know. That's what scares me.
part coming up and consider the biggest open world section of the game, downtown Seattle.
Whoa. Is that the QZ?
Yep. Watch the high spots.
Looks like there's some cracks up there, in the wall, up above. You see it?
Yeah. Not sure how we get up there, though. These were soldiers from the QZ. See the Fedra uniforms?
You think it was the WLF?
Yeah, and they left them here. Like a warning.
That's fucked up. Are these cages?
Holding cells. Soldiers had them in Boston, too.
Anything good in there?
Pretty picked over. Dina, hey, help me up here.
I'll keep an eye out. Just see if you can get the gate open from the other side.
Sounds good. Where are these fuckers? Cool. Okay, wonder when this was written. The Saravana base. That's something. That's a generator. Oh, shit. Okay.
Ellie? Ellie! Over here!
Hey, everything okay? What was that sound?
I got that gate open. Gotta figure out this one now.
Well, we believe in you.
Thanks. Okay.
This is where you can find the map again if you weren't able to find it earlier. It'll be right there. Alright, so we picked up something a little bit earlier. Checkpoint gate code. These are going to come in handy. So the code for the main gate is 0512. We're going to be using this a few times during this chapter.
Yes.
Well done!
Shit.
Hey, come on. Let's get out of here. That crash was pretty loud. Now what?
Found a note back there. Had some codes on it. It says there's a WLF safe house at some place called Saravina Base.
Saravina. So we find it?
Hopefully we find our first WLF. Get them to talk. Oh shit, look. Saravina Hotel.
That's gotta be it. Okay. Let's find a way past this, fuck Fedra gate?
Very creative. Gets right to the point. Let's get closer and scope it out. Idiots. Just turning everyone against you.
Do you know the code?
That note I found has a bunch of them. But we need to get power to the gate first. Okay, here we go. It's out of gas.
God damn it. Well, what do we do now?
Oh shit, the note.
What?
The note mentioned that there's gas in the courthouse garage and the dome.
All right. Courthouse garage and the dome. So what's the plan for finding these places?
We ride around and see what we see.
You think Tommy came through here?
Bet he did. So, where are we?
Pretty sure we're here.
Ah, nice. I'll mark it up as we go.
So there's a lot of places to explore here, at least 10 different locations. So this is, again, going to be a very long chapter. This is the biggest open area world chapter in the game. So we're going to go ahead and begin.
What the hell happened out here?
I'm guessing the military bombed the shit out of this place.
Why would they do that?
Well, they would sometimes destroy parts of the city that were lost to the infected. Or to rebels.
That That seems like overkill.
Well, it usually worked.
On the infected or the rebels?
Both.
Shit.
Believe me. You're lucky you didn't grow up in a QZ.
I'm starting to get that impression.
This is a
cool.
completely optional place, but you will get a lot of collectibles
Holy
and a
shit,
new
you might
weapon.
get crushed kind of way.
Relax. It's probably been like this for years. It's not gonna collapse today. I think.
Not a fan.
Shit. You wanna bail on this?
Your call.
They're wearing body armor. Okay. That's all of them.
What's with the body armor? They don't look like soldiers.
Yeah. Not sure. Where are we?
You think this is the bank?
Looks like a bank.
Ooh, fancy schmancy.
All right, so pretty much about that. If you just follow the pattern that I do, you should be able to get to them. Otherwise, it can be kind of difficult because of the two runners. So really, you just want to watch out for the two runners. Those are the ones that can actually see you, so those are the ones you need to worry about.
These body armor guys were trying to rob the bank.
602306.
Shit. It's like that movie.
Which one?
The one with the surfer bank robbers.
Oh, yeah. I love that movie. Here we go.
I love how they just pointed out Point Break. Such a great movie.
Got it.
Remember, this is entirely optional, and you could miss this.
Thanks, dude.
Look at all this money. The bag's full.
Man, if we were back in the old world, whew, we'd be rich. Cool.
There's a little Uncharted Easter egg. So, could Uncharted be in the same universe? Well, this is saying yes, so... But that doesn't bode well for Nathan Drake. I'd love to see Nathan Drake in The Last of Us. But so, yeah, that's pretty much... again, there's a lot more stuff in here on the normal mode, but on this difficulty, there's not as much. Okay, so there are going to be new enemies that come. And so, yes, you can ghost by enemies, as you can clearly see, but here's the thing. Sometimes enemies can drop ammo, and ammo is very, very preciously needed. So my recommendation to you is, if you have the chance, and you feel confident with your stealth abilities, take out the enemies. Because you never know what precious stuff they could drop. And even though most of the time they most likely will not drop
We're done
anything,
with this place.
Agreed.
there are still chances for them to drop some ammo. It just depends on how much ammo you have already. You can only store so much ammo in
Hey, if
your
you
inventory.
lived in the old world, what would you buy with all that money?
I don't know. Maybe a big farmhouse?
But you can get a farmhouse now.
Okay. What would you get?
A space shuttle.
Oh, that's right. Your astronaut thing.
Hey, it's cooler than a farmhouse.
Farmhouse is way more practical.
Whoa. That place was crazy. Well, I got a shotgun out of it, so not complaining. All right, let's find that gas. I think we cleared this place out.
Again, there will also be other items that you can pick up on normal mode.
Is this place sturdy?
I don't know.
Careful.
Made it. Okay, I think that's everything here. Hello.
Oh, it wouldn't let me get it. I'm sorry. It just kept doing that. So this is the one that we just picked up. I wonder who that could be. Neil Druckmann. So he is Dr. Uckman. Brains 100. I like how it says he's a neutral villain. Is there such a thing as a neutral villain? Again, you can probably tackle these in any order, but I'm just kind of going with the ebb and flow.
Hey, Valiant Music Shop.
Should we check for supplies?
Man, imagine this place when everything was intact. You could just goof off, play some instruments.
I bet we could scrounge enough stuff to start a band.
You don't know how to play anything.
I mean, I could definitely figure it out. Yo, check this out.
Oh, wow, that was an interesting beat.
Excuse me. I am a natural. Admit it.
I love you.
Whatever. We're starting a band.
How about you be my groupie?
You're what?
Well, okay. Bands apparently had these hardcore fans that would just follow them around.
Isn't that what I'm already doing?
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. They got a bunch of records here. The Sleek Habit.
The Sick Habit.
Close enough.
Okay. We only listened to it like 100 times together.
I was only listening to it because I thought you were cute.
So hopefully this won't get me copyrighted, but it possibly could. So I might have to mute it out. We'll see.
If I ever were to lose you.
What was that?
Nothing.
Well, nothing sure sounds nice.
Remember that night by the bonfire?
Yeah.
talking over just so copyright. Day to find you, shine away. 'Cause I'll be coming for your love, okay. Sing it, Ellie. Take me I'll be gone in a day or two.
Needless to say,
Now, I'm sure everybody knows this classic song from the 1980s. So let me know what it is in the comments below. Of course I know it, I'm singing it. But I would love to know how many of you out there are a lover and a fan of 80s music like myself. So I would love to hear you guys sing it. Or not hear you guys sing it, but I'd love you to tell me what it is. Wonder what it could be. It's a beautiful rendition too. And again, I apologize, but I just have to speak over most of it. Copyright issue is a big thing on YouTube right now, and I just can't take the risk of not being able to support my family because it gets copyrighted. In a day or two. In a day or
You should have kissed me then. I wanted to. Me too. Alright. We should keep moving. Yeah.
It's little moments like this that it's going to make this game gameplay wise and just yes, even story wise there are some really good elements here. I mean, you can feel the way that you want to feel, but it's just this is just one of those games that's going to be talked to for forever, you know. I love how you can actually sit here and practice. So we could literally sit here and do some songs because, as you can see, pretty much every not every chord, but there are so many chords here that you can do. One of the most common chords is this. A song that you could do would be like Matchbox 20, which pretty much a lot of their stuff go between G and C. Well, it's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely. I mean, there's just so many really good tunes that you could do. I could sit here and I love that. So you can literally press depending on how you do on this. Such a good key right there. E minor and A minor are very, very beautiful. So you can sit there and do that all day. We could literally make a channel worth of just nothing but having fun singing songs for you guys. Because, I mean, I play guitar, so I could really have some fun with that. And maybe at some point I will. Might actually be a good point. I'm going to go ahead and do a little save right here. Create a manual save so that I can always come back to this location and have a little fun. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it in this section. We'll go on to be nice and immersive for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy.
I don't think there's anything else in here.
Ration distribution center.
In Boston, we'd line up for blocks. And the food sucked.
I go crazy. Whoa, check out the
Some
tank.
people did. Kinda sad. Fuel distribution. Here we go.
Fedra secured the shit out of this place.
Boston always had food shortages. Hungry people get desperate. Rad. Spring and Fifth.
This is the next story progression part right here.
Can you get through?
All right, I got you. Shit. Infected.
Stay low.
See, that's what I love about this game, is that the AI isn't as dumb. I wouldn't say it was dumb before, but they really do help you out a lot more than they did in The Last of Us, the original.
Nice and quiet.
Now you can actually just go ahead and move on and get by them. But again, I actually really enjoy the combat in this game, and remember, never approach a clicker from the front. Even though you can easily get up to them, always approach them either from the side or from the back, just to make sure that the stealth works. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like these guys are going to drop anything. Again, sometimes they will, but it is dependent on how much ammo that you might have in a certain situation.
I don't get it. If there were still people around, they would have cleared this place out, right?
Maybe they didn't make it to this spot.
Yeah, maybe. Let's find that gas.
A lot of optional conversations in here, so always be looking out for when those pop up.
Hey, Ellie. This place is a synagogue.
How can you tell?
One, there are menorah decorations on the wall. It's a Jewish thing. And two, I didn't burst into flames just now, so
Burst into flames?
it's just a dumb joke.
Oh, unlike your other ones?
You shut it. This place brings back a lot of memories. My sister used to drag me to a synagogue all the time.
You never struck me as much of a believer.
Nah, but I like coming from a long line of survivors.
You mean after Outbreak Day?
That, and the Inquisition, and the Holocaust. My family always made it out alive. Barely.
Okay. Found the gas. Here we go. God damn it.
Hey, language. How so worship?
It's empty.
That sucks. Now what?
We'll try our luck at the courthouse garage. Let's get out of here. Do you still pray?
Sometimes.
Really? When?
I said when we leave up Jackson. I said one at Joel's grave. Sometimes I just say little ones to myself.
No, no. There we go. Nope, nope, stop.
Does it help?
It calms me. Helps me put things in perspective. It's a way to deal with grief. A way to show respect. It's what I know.
Yeah, so this is just a second way to get into this area, as you can see. So they give you more than one option to get in there. That's the thing, when everything revolves around hitting the Y, if you're too, not Y, but the triangle, if you're too close to something, sometimes you can accidentally do something else than what you want.
What's this?
Oh, this is the Torah.
The what?
It's scripture. It's like a Jewish Bible.
Hmm.
My sister would have flipped for this. The one we used in New Mexico was half burned. All right. Well, at least they didn't just chuck everything.
So either you can pick it up, or sometimes she can pick it up and hand it to you once she gets close enough. There she goes.
What do you think of this?
You just get more conversation when you have her pick it up.
That might work.
Ellie, careful.
It's okay. It's holding. Nothing to it. Come on, Dina.
Right.
And see, that's another great thing about Naughty Dog is they actually let the other AI characters go through the animations that you do. Whereas some games they will just normally skip forward when you're not looking. They actually put the effort and time into creating those animations.
5774? Are we in the future?
No, doofus, that's a Hebrew calendar. For the new year, my sister used to give me an apple dipped in honey. Ugh, now I'm craving it.
Oof, that does sound pretty good.
Jewish holidays are all about food. And celebrating not getting annihilated by our enemies.
A long line of survivors.
Exactly.
All right, that pretty much does it for this, and we can move on. Oh, okay. I totally messed that up. Yeah, so you can actually, instead of coming back all the way, you exit from there. I totally forgot about that. All right, let's get out of here and move on to the next area. At the end of every chapter we do, I will show you the collectibles page so you can see that we have collected everything, just so that you 100% know.
Okay, cross the dome off the list.
Let's go find the courthouse. It might be worth grabbing some supplies before we press on. It's peaceful out here, at least.
It's weird being in a QZ and not hearing trucks. Or gunfire and explosions.
My sister always avoided QZs. That's probably why. She just got more and more paranoid. She'd sometimes wake up screaming in the middle of the night.
That's rough.
We always had a bag packed so we could bail if something happened. Never stayed in one place for more than a few weeks. It sucked.
Looks like that's everything over here.
For now, that's all we're going to do. There are a lot of benches throughout this walkthrough that you're going to get the chance to be able to add. Upgrade weapons to.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Now you'll see a window over there. That window leads into the music store. So that is just another entrance that you can do to get into Valiant Music Store.
It's nice to have a place we call home, right?
Yeah. When I first got to Jackson, I was so overwhelmed by all the people.
I was overwhelmed by all the food. I remember my first week just gorging myself. Stuffing food in all my pockets for later like it was gonna run out.
I saw that.
You did not?
I did. I remember thinking, who is this string bean girl stealing all the jerky?
I didn't steal that much jerky.
All right, so we need to find the Gate West 2 code, and you can do that by going down to where the checkpoint gates are. West 2 is 0451. Everybody knows 0451 is one of the most popular codes in video games.
Oh shit.
That was some good scavenging.
We're going to save the courthouse for the second to the last thing that we do.
I think Shimmer's getting sick.
What? How can you tell?
She sounds a little... Hey, I think I found the courthouse.
How can you tell?
See that sign up there? On the building that says courthouse?
Oh, well, nice work, detective.
Mark this place on the map.
Now, I kind of interrupted her before she got a chance to finish the joke. Shimmer sounds a little sick, and she asks why, and she says, "'Cause he sounds a little hoarse." I know, it's a corny joke.
Wasn't Joel all about coffee?
Kidding me? He'd trade half his stuff for a bag of beans.
I never got it. Tastes like burnt shit.
Thank you. Acquired taste, my ass.
Look out!
Wanted you to be surprised by that, if you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
How do they get inside these places?
I don't know. But I hate that shit. We cleared this place out.
Now, notice how she'll say we've cleared this place out when a place has been specifically cleared. So, yeah, let that be a little information that something is complete when you've been to those areas, and you'll also see a check mark through it when you've been to those areas. Or you'll see like a dash through the question mark. So where we're going to go now is, remember, we picked up a key. And we are going to go open the door for that key. You can see a ladder there. Well, that's where you can enter the courthouse.
Oh shit, I got it.
Let's see what we got in here.
There are quite a few things in here, so make sure
What
you
the hell is this place?
do complete this.
Some kind of WLF something.
What is that?
WLF propaganda. Reminds me of the Fireflies in Boston.
In New Mexico, we had these guys called the Ravens. Protectors of the Constitution, they called themselves.
What was their deal?
Ex-Fedra types who thought Fedra had too many rules. They ran protection rackets. They took multiple wives. Great dudes.
Ugh, yikes.
Yeah.
What's this?
These are plans to hit a Fedra convoy. This place must be old.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's been here in years.
We could take a look. Goonie and Ghost would have loved this.
Who?
They were these feral cats I had before I came to Jackson. But they didn't seem to want to leave with us, so I miss those scratchy little shits sometimes. You have any pets?
Nah, it was never really my thing.
Oh, maybe when we're done with all this, we can get a nice little creature to take care of.
Alright, deal.
Depending on which order you do certain things, the game almost, I wouldn't say forces, but it almost hands you certain items. So one of those items would be in this room. You remember the little bomb that we picked up? Well, it would be pretty much right here on this table if you wouldn't have went to there first. So it just really depends on what you do. The bomb could appear in different spots. So just keep that in mind, that it's not always going to appear in the same location, or it could just be a different difficulty, means that some items are going to be in a different location kind of thing. So I'm not sure which one it is, because I'm playing this game blind first and then doing a on normal and then doing a survivor walkthrough. So it could be either one, and I'm not sure. What we're going to do now is head over to that convoy. We'll save the courthouse for the final thing. There's also some items here that you can check out. And we'll get another collectible.
Dude! Easy jump, don't worry.
Worrying's in my blood, so...
Man, check this out. This thing's a relic. Here we go.
Ellie?
Yeah,
Do you know what you're doing?
I think so.
Otherwise, you would not be able to get over to this section here without doing this.
Got it!
This is another thing that could be in two locations, or it could just
Useful.
be because I'm playing on this difficulty and it appears in a different location. There's nothing we really need to craft as of right now. We've been doing a pretty good job. We haven't taken any damage or anything like that. Yeah, see, sometimes you can accidentally park your horse a little too close to certain objects, so make sure you always leave her a little further away.
Whoa. closer.
Traveling in a ration truck?
Trying to hide, maybe?
Unsuccessfully.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Oh, man.
Okay, so now we can actually head out to our main objective.
Hear that?
I hear it. Infected.
It's coming from the courthouse. This is gonna suck, isn't it?
At least we're ready for him. Here we go.
Is that it?
I think so.
Go team.
Let's find that gas.
Yeah. I wonder what it was like to live in fun. Sit down, look at evidence, try to tell if somebody's lying.
Just give me 5 minutes and my knife. I'd tell you if they were lying or not.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Again, do the route that I do because that's what I've found to be the best route to take. Yeah, you can go the opposite direction too, but it's a lot slower. Remember, runners are very, very important to take out as quickly as possible. So get those runners down, and then you should be able to get through that, hopefully, just as easily as it was for me.
Hey, little help?
Coming. You ever been to a courthouse before?
Nope.
You're telling me you never got in trouble back in Boston?
Oh, I got in trouble. But never landed in a courthouse.
Also, make sure you do at least equip some items sometimes when you start to see things that say full. Because if you do that, if you craft and make some items, then you'll be able to continue to craft and make items. Never let yourself get too full. That way you have multiple reserves in store.
Some serious shit went down here.
Brought it on yourself, I guess. Fedra soldiers. Check out that wall. They were executed.
Jesus. They weren't just executed. He shot them to pieces.
Maybe they were conspiracy. Maybe they deserved it.
So there's your code, 860722, 860722, and it's also right there.
Oh shit. That's something.
Now notice how each of them, well, this one actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but the one that you have has 5, so technically... Actually, no, they both have 6, so they're both really good, but we're going to go ahead and take the machete.
Handy.
Plus, it also drops a note.
What's it say?
This guy was a Fedra commander or something. They were losing to the WLF and trying to escape.
How big is this group if they were able to beat the army?
Well, you don't need a lot if you're that vicious. We need to be careful.
Let's just be smart about it.
Okay, Jesse. There.
All right, I think we're good to move on. Like I said, sometimes it can be really hard to see specific things, and things have changed around on me since I'm doing this on Survivor, so just got to be careful. All right, so get ready. Let's make sure actually we're good to go here. We've got 2 Molotovs. I've got a good weapon out. Let's go ahead and switch and swap to Joel's trusty weapon there, and then we can always use our shotgun. Looks like we got 4 ammo if we need it. I'm going to try to do what I do in my grounded walkthrough of The Last of Us, whereas we're going to use Dina to help us out as much as we can.
Parking garage.
Well, the gas is in there, right?
Well, that's what the note said.
Well, let's get down there. Careful.
I guess she's not coming down.
Shit! Follow me! Help!
Keep running. Let her go after the clicker. All right, let's get out. Okay, dodge immediately after you're done killing.
Slimy fuck!
Jesus.
There we go.
I think that's all of them.
We didn't have to waste really any shots at all.
Garage. Let's find that gas.
We did take 1 hit, but it's very hard not to take any hits on that. Again, you can also use your weapons to take them out pretty easily,
Coming
but
back up over here.
we're just going to go ahead and use the same strategies as we did in our grounded walkthrough, where melee, always move around, never stand still for too long. And then you should be able to get through that with relative ease. Looks like there's no things down here. Like, most of the time you'll find stuff that you can pick up, but it doesn't look like there's... here we go. Perfect. Never let them gang up on you.
And?
Always dodge after you go for a kill.
We got gasoline.
Our luck's changing.
Don't you jinx us. The fuck Vedragate is calling to us.
Now, how do we get out of here?
Huh. Dina,
Coming. Okay, let go.
Good job, babe.
Thanks.
Congratulations, you completed
Gate.
the downtown area, or the this huge little open sandbox area. Now we can take a look. See that they're all marked off. There should be a total of 10 spots, 10 like question marks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means you're done. And if you see the X through it, you've done pretty much everything that you can in this area. So congratulations, everybody. Something that you can actually do here, and I shouldn't have got on the horse,
Onward, Shimmer.
is there is a conversation for these posters.
Recognize anyone?
No. We're too old.
Other than
We
that,
came to
that's it.
Jackson would have been kids. Getting homesick?
A little bit. You?
Same. Miss having a roof over my head.
You know, I've always dreamed of fixing up a farm just outside of Jackson.
Why wouldn't you stay in town?
I don't know. I like the idea of real space.
Sounds lonely.
Only if you're doing it alone.
Okay. So are we gonna, like, raise sheep and milk cows?
Are you making fun of me?
No. It actually sounds kind of nice.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
Well, that was an adventure.
Haven't found any of them yet.
Hey, it's a big city. We barely started looking.
Yeah, I know. Just thought we'd see one of them by now. Here we go. All right.
I got it. You put in the code.
Hey, these old generators are pretty finicky, so it might take you a few tries to... Oh.
Sorry, go on.
Nothing.
All right, so remember, this is East 2 Gate, so we need to bring out our checkpoints. East 2 is 5345. All right, after this, we're going to move on to the next section. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying.
It worked.
Well, no welcoming committee.
Or they're just waiting for us.
Let's look for a way in. Keep an eye on those windows.
Wolf. WLF. I get it.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
You see that? Infected just hopped the fence.
Means we can get in that way.
Shouldn't we hear gunshots or something?
I don't know what's going on. Okay. That's that.
This one's fresh. And he's got one of those wolf patches.
Guess they didn't make it out with their gas after all.
That's good, right?
If those fuckers who killed Joel got taken out by some random infected,
Then they'd still be dead, Ellie.
I'm not sure that's justice. Might as well grab what we can while we're here.
So if I had a bottle, I would have been able to throw the bottle to get the other guy there. But he didn't blow, or she didn't die from the fire. So unfortunately, that's the case. Or else we could have had all three in one there.
They've been shot.
You recognize him?
No.
Maybe someone else killed these guys. The infected just wandered in.
This will unlock new collectibles for you to get, or scissors and some other stuff that you can't get until you do that first upgrade there.
Hey, found their gas.
Well, if we need any more, we know where to get it.
So some of these chapters are like seriously 4 or 5 hours. So I'm going to be splitting them up into like hour chunks, and then I'll label them properly so you know this is chapter 2, 1 of 4, or you know, something similar to that, because otherwise it would be like a 5-hour video.
I don't recognize this one either.
The fuck happened here?
Tommy did this.
This? No way.
It was definitely him. He's one of the ones that killed Joel.
Shit. There's another one over here.
I don't recognize him. He was using them against each other.
How?
Joel told me about this. You ask this guy a question, but you don't make him say it, you make him write it down. And then you ask this guy, and if the facts match, we're telling the truth. If not,
You fuck him up?
yeah.
East 1. Another gate code?
Looks like it.
This just happened now. He can't be far off.
Yeah.
Come on. We can get out this way. Maybe catch up with Tommy.
Yeah.
You don't need to memorize the code, as Dina will actually enter it.
I know you said Tommy had a rough past, but... fuck.
I know. You okay?
It wasn't pretty.
I don't want you to think bad of Tommy.
Ellie, if I had my sister's killers tied to a chair, I'd do worse.
I hear you.
Got it. And I got this. Big question though. Where does this take us?
I say we find shelter and we set up camp. Maybe somewhere high up so we can scope out the area.
I like that idea.
Okay. Let's look for an open building.
Preferably with no infected. Or WLF.
Wolves.
Whatever.
I still have some of those almond things left if you're hungry.
Get the other! Don't lose her! Go!
Oh!